Never late. Never late. Well, a little bit late sometimes. Only by like a minute. I don't think I've ever been like 5 minutes late to a stream. And I think that's pretty good. Honestly, I would say my on-record time is pretty good. Because my mother always instilled in me when I was a child to be early to things. Unless, like, I'm not actually live yet. Oh, now I'm live? Oh, wow. Did I just do that whole spiel for nothing? Yo, what's going on? Welcome in, everyone. Hello. It's react time. We're going to have a little bit of react time. It should be good. It should be fun. It should be fantastic. But what's on the agenda? We got some fun videos on the agenda today. We got one related to like the anime, one related to Nuzlocke. So it should be fun. How you guys all doing? It's British Week. It's always British Week when you're on this channel because, well, you know. How you guys all doing? I had like a nice little, honestly, over the past 2 days, I've been like no-lifing this indie game called Road Warden, and it's so fun. Well, I finished it now, but it was so good. Because I'm into those games that are like paragraphs of text of like you make a choice and it's all to do with the story. Like the less gameplay a game has, the better for me. It's why I like Pokemon. Very little gameplay in Pokemon, just kind of clicking menus. But yo, Devon, what's going on? Hello, Commander. Hello, RK. Archangel K, sorry. Hello, L. Hello, Vinaz. Hello, Dylan. Hello, Serena. How you guys all doing? Welcome into the stream. I play Digimon Survive? No, I'm not much of a Digimon person. Hello, Lumiites. Hello, William, baby. That cool. How you guys all doing? Welcome into the stream. Hope you're all having a good day so far today. Yeah, we're going to be doing some React today. Should be good React time. I've been trying to figure out like where I could possibly put this microphone where it won't be like on the screen. And I was like, well, I could put it on like the other side so it comes in from this side. But then I'm like, but the wire doesn't go that far. So I think I'm just stuck with this forever, which sucks because I don't like it when it comes, because I want the microphone to be like here. But I don't want this part to be here. You know what I mean? Like I wish it could come in from a different angle, but my monitor is like it extends out here. My monitor is like there. So I can't have it like be lower. It's just tough. It's tough scenes. How you guys all doing? What's going on? I hope you're having a good one so far. What we're reacting to? We got some good ones. You have to wait and see, but we got some good ones. Big react time today. It's a fantastic day to be alive. As usual. It should always be a fantastic day to be alive, shouldn't it? It should always be. Nuzlocke Invitational. I don't really know how to react to that unless I like post videos of it. I assume they're going to post a video of it, right? I mean, I don't know how we're going to react to that personally. Because it seems like it would be so long. I think the stream is 7 hours long. Like, obviously I can skip between battles, but I feel like that would still be like a 3-hour bonanza. I mean, I would like to. The Nuzlocke Invitational, the Point Crow and Peach Owl looked absolutely fantastic. They had like a load of Nuzlocke streamers come together to coach some big streamers like Ludwig, Boozley, Valkyrie, things like that, through a Nuzlocke, and they used the Pokemon they caught in the Nuzlocke in a tournament at the end. It was really sick. I haven't seen many of the battles, and I would like to. I think it would be sick. But yeah, I mean, I can't really like react to that though because it's so much. I like streaming on YouTube or Twitch more. Which platform am I on right now? Which platform am I on currently, and which platform am I not on? Yo, that video with Rich came out? Oh my god. Did that video with Rich come out? There's no way. Did he just post that? When did it come out? Uphold the sides of Mega. Oh, dude. Oh, you're about to get a banger, guys. It's on members only right now. Rich is going to upload a video today, and it is so good. It is so, I cannot wait for that to come out. It is a banger. It is so good. But anyway, you should be subscribed to Redway Plus. Are we doing the Odd Ones Out? No, I don't really know the Odd Ones Out super well. I've met them once, but I don't really know them very well. So I'm trying to be more be more conscious about what I do react to and stuff like that. In terms of an animated video like that, probably took like a long time to make. So maybe I'll at least like give it a while before I do that. Maybe like give it a few months. Maybe give it a few months. Maybe DM him. I don't even know if he follows me anywhere. Maybe not. I don't know if he does. Does he even have it? Oh, okay, he follows me on Twitter, but I don't think he uses Twitter anymore. Much. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he does. But anyway, how you guys doing? When's the next Nuzlocke? Whenever I can think of something that I want to do. How do I know Ludwig? I don't personally know Ludwig. I haven't, like, spoken to him before. Whenever I can think of something to Nuzlocke is when I'll do the Nuzlocke. But yeah, I mean, I've been trying. I've been trying to think of something. There's nothing that really appeals to me as much as like Pokemon Evolved did. I mean, that was a good one. I like that. That was fun. And then that's kind of it. I don't know Valkyrie. I also don't know Valkyrie. I've also never spoken to Valkyrie before. I don't know most of the people in the Invitational. I think I know like a couple of people. I know Point Crow and Pichal. I don't think I know. Actually, I don't know who was in it. I think there was. Hold on. There was Slimesicle. There was Ludwig, Valkyrie, Fuslie. There was Ranbu. There was I can't remember exactly. Flygon. Oh, dude, I love Flygon. Flygon's great. I hung out with Flygon at a TwitchCon that I went to. Lovely guy. Absolutely love him. Super nice. Well, would you react Smitty prediction compilation? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that means. Smitty prediction compilation? Smith predictions? I'm not sure what this means. Is it a YouTuber? Best Smitty predictions. Oh, this is a YouTuber. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not really my thing, I don't think. All right, are you ready to begin? Because I am. Oh, by the way, yeah, there was a new Alpharad video that came out. There was a new Alpharad YouTuber Pokemon Nuzlocke video. I was in it. I was in it very briefly. I think. I don't know how long exactly, but I had a Furret and it killed Wally, and that made me happy. I submitted a shiny Furret that had huge power and return and extreme speed, and it was a banger. It was an absolute banger. Furret is a lovely little creature. I love it. I'm glad it was able to do something. But yeah, we're not watching that actually. Actually, speaking of Pichal, we are watching a Pokemon Challenges video. So that's valid and it makes sense that we're talking about Pokemon Challenges now. All right, let's crack on, shall we? Oh, by the way, if you're in the chat, the better the video, the video becomes better the more people post in the chat, the more people like react to what's going on. So obviously, like, not crazy spam, but the more people are engaging in the chat and being active, then I totally understand. Most people probably have this on like the second monitor, so don't worry about it too much. But the video definitely becomes better. The reaction becomes better if there's people reacting in the chat. So I would appreciate if people react more in the chat. But if you have got me on the second monitor, I understand. I totally understand that. You know, this is second monitor type beat. But I would appreciate it anyway. But anyway, so you know what I mean? Speaking is really difficult. It's become a lot more difficult recently since my brain melted into 1,000 pieces. All right, shall we get into it? You're my half screen because I have a single monitor. You know what? Half screen. I appreciate that too. I appreciate that too. All right, here we go. Boom. Guys. Recently, I did a video in which I did a Nuzlocke of every single Pokemon region. I'll call it every generation, but it's basically every Pokemon region. And every time I use a Pokemon, I have to ban it, which means that every time that I got something good, that good Pokemon could never be used in the future. And that made me use a lot of terrible Pokemon. I used Smurfle Pokemon, and I grew to love these Pokemon. So many bad Pokemon saved me. A Wobbuffet took down the randomized version of Ultra Necrozma for me, because it's a Wobbuffet, and that's kind of what Wobbuffets do, is they kill boss Pokemon. But I grew to appreciate so many terrible Pokemon, which is why I think it would be interesting to watch terrible Pokemon that are amazing in Nuzlocke. It already has one of my all-time favorites. I'm sure you can guess which one it is. It's on the thumbnail. I'll give you 5 seconds to guess. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course, it's Macargo. I love Macargo. So I want to hear why Macargo is so brilliant and amazing and fantastic, and that'll make me happy. That'll give me some serotonin that I need to get through the day.
Good in both
Hold on, I've skipped a second. I deeply apologize. I skipped the first second. Please subscribe to Peach.
There's Pokemon that are good in both competitive and in Nuzlocke. There's Pokemon that are bad in both competitive and in Nuzlocke. But after Nuzlocking the hardest Pokemon mods for almost a
And I wish that Weirdio was good. I saw Weirdio on screen for a second there. I wish it was good, because it seemed like such a interesting design when it first was released.
decade, I've noticed a few Pokemon that are not really thought of as good in
Whoa, Noctowl, hello. What are you doing
most
there?
competitive contexts, but stand out for having extremely strong niches in Nuzlocke. Let's start out with one of the most classic Pokemon using one of the most classic strategies. Like most
Oh, wait. We're talking about classic strategies, and we're talking about a rat-type creature. A Pokemon with, oh, I don't know, maybe like Endeavor? A Pokemon with maybe even Quick Attack? Oh, I guess this works, actually. Endeavor Quick Attack works because you can abuse AI. AI is not as smart as people yet. They don't know about the Fear Rattata strat yet, until, you know, Pokemon in the next update in Generation 10, they put ChatGPT as the AI in the games and then make 5-year-olds cry consistently. That'd be fantastic.
rats, you wouldn't be surprised to find this Pokemon in the trash. It was designed to be one of the first Pokemon you catch before you realize that just about every other fully evolved Pokemon in the game is stronger, and you leave it to rot in the box for the rest of your Kanto run.
Unless, you know, you form a relationship with it. Not like a relationship, but like a strong bond with it, and you like it.
Competitively, Raticate has been similarly useless. It had a hilarious niche in Gen 1 OU thanks to the combination of Super Fang and Gen 1 Hyper Beam, but that's about it.
Oh my god, wait, that's a great idea. Super Fang to get it down to guaranteed half health, and then Hyper Beam, which if you knock out a Pokemon with Hyper Beam in Generation 1, fun little tidbit for you that you probably already know, you don't have to recharge the next turn. If you knock it out, you just get to go again. Again. It's like you're armed and dangerous or something.
In Nuzlocke, however, everything comes together to make this guy a bit more viable. Early availability plus early evolution is a godsend in Nuzlocke. It's kind of ridiculous how early Rattata gets Hyper Fang in most games. 80 base power stat before the second gym is no joke and barely matched by any other encounter. Its power can be boosted even further if you roll one with a Guts ability. Channel protagonists like Pilot and Pythagoras have proven how busted Guts is. To go over it one more time though.
Okay, Pythagoras was in Peach's Run and Bun video, which I watched it in its entirety when it came out. Dude, this video, this is a masterpiece. You need to watch the Run and Bun video. The only 67 Pokemon have beat this, or people have beat this Pokemon game. You gotta watch that. It is absolutely tremendous.
The reason Guts is so good in Nuzlocke is because you don't have to rely on a Toxic or Flame Orb to activate it, and can instead just have Raticate take a status condition before you enter a fight. This gives you an item slot for Silk Scarf, or even in some ROM hacks a Choice Band, for pretty ridiculous damage with the move Facade.
I was wondering if you was gonna talk about ROM hacks or just like the base game specifically, because I guess editing Pokemon can be good in the base game. You know, you've got people completing the entire game with just Yanma or Ditto or Magikarp, etc., etc. So I guess you kind of have to talk about ROM hacks in this, because in certain ROM hacks, there are certain Pokemon that just will not be good because the game is too hard
like
for
its
it.
awful bulk and middling speed makes this hard to use effectively for a whole game, but it's still really strong in early game. But it's not just pure aggressive damage dealers that are surprisingly useful in Nuzlocke. In fact, this next entry on our list isn't here because of its combat abilities at all.
Okay, I want to try and guess as to why these Pokemon are on these lists. I would assume that Noctowl is good because it's immune to Ghost, it has Hypnosis, it has access to some Psychic-type moves, which means that it's really good against, like, Morty, for example. Noctowl's great against Morty. Because what he's got Confusion and Hypnosis, and he's immune to Ghost. Like, what more do you need?
Noctowl really never had a chance in competitive Pokemon. There were already a few decent normal flying types prior to Gen 2, and there was a formula for success. With solid speed and attack, Pokemon like Dodrio could make it work. Noctowl's attack and speed, meanwhile, are awful. The only niche it had was a special wall that could spam Hypnosis and be immune to sleep itself thanks to Insomnia, and with the amount of sleep talkers in these early gens, hitting Hypnosis wasn't even guaranteed to provide value. It's also not particularly strong in Nuzlocke fights either, even in the ROM hacks that try to buff it by giving it like a
they made it
type sniping or early air slash or something, it's just usually too slow and unreliable. Noctowl fulfills, for me, the role of a catcher Pokemon. See, an often overlooked...
Oh, true. That's right. You always need something to help you catch things. I always struggle in Nuzlocke when I catch things because I'm too impatient to go and catch a Pokemon. I just kind of raw dog with whatever I had. And then in hardcore Nuzlocke where you can't heal in battle, if you're going up against something that's quite hard to catch, especially in a randomizer, you're fighting a legendary, then it comes down to, okay, what's going to happen here? Am I going to knock out the Pokemon accidentally? Is this thing going to kill me because I can't heal or it's too strong? Or am I going to run out of Pokeballs? Like, all of these different things can happen. It's so hard to catch a legendary at like a hardcore randomizer. Let's get really lucky, or you have something specifically for catching Pokemon.
Aspect of Nuzlocke is actually getting your encounters into your ball so you can use them. Especially in some ROM hacks, this proves to be pretty difficult. Some will have you encounter really hard to catch pseudo-legendaries early, like Beldum or Bagon.
Beldum's ridiculous. Beldum has the same catch rate as Mewtwo. I'll never let that go. Why did they do this? Why? What? Game Freak. What was... Come on, man. What's up with that?
A lot of
Seriously.
them have Pokemon that explode or just high-level wilds with good damage potential. This is where Noctowl comes in. Its solid bulk plus access to Roost means it can tank a lot of hits from wilds. With Nightshade, you have consistent damage so you don't have to worry about accidentally killing an encounter with a crit. And there's Hypnosis to pretty much guarantee the catch after it hits, as well as putting to sleep Exploders and Teleporters. It being a flying type also means it doesn't have to worry about being potentially arena trapped or sand tombed. Noctowl being unviable in fights makes it kind of perfect for this role because you're actually okay with risking this getting killed by the encounters and can just play into crits to risk another potentially encounter catching Hypnosis. When I have it, it's just become my default Pokemon to lead with when running around the overworld. It just means I have to think about that aspect less and can dedicate more mental resources to actual fight planning and encounter routing. It even learns Fly, and there's nothing more annoying than stepping outside the Poke Center only to realize the team you built doesn't have a flyer to get you to the town you're trying to get to.
This is why I love the fact that Poke Rides exists, and the fact that in the newer games you can just like click on an area and you'll just fly to it. Having to build your team around like navigating the region was pretty annoying. I get it. Like it makes sense. It promotes team diversity. It promotes having like a broad range of types and things like that. But at the same time, it's proper annoying though.
It makes Noctowl less of a stealth bomber and more like one of those police helicopters with a spotlight and a megaphone that says, "You're surrounded, Mr. Kruger. Come outside with your hands up." And you're trying to make a break for it through your neighbor's bushes, but the belt with a dozen rings that you bought to impress that goth e-girl gets caught on the fence, and now there's a dog chewing your leg off as they pull you through the bush.
Not that you would know, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah. I mean, we've all had that happen. It's a common occurrence. Everyone's done it.
It's pretty good at catching Pokemon. Today's video is sponsored by the Red Magic 10 Air.
Yes!
Red Magic makes high-performance smartphones for us gamers, and the 10 Air is their newest, light, thin, and compact phone that still packs a massive punch in terms of performance. The 10 Air has these perfectly rounded corners that make it incredibly comfortable to hold while gaming, while still not being too rounded so that you never lose grip. You know, while you're steering your Nuzlocke fights. It's 10% lighter and slimmer than the Red Magic 10 Pro. This thing is so comfortable to daily drive. It also comes in 3 stylish colors: Twilight, Hailstone, or Flare.
Twilight
Anyone
Eclipse!
else getting Pokemon Evil team name vibes from these? But it's not just the sleek looks that make this phone great for gaming. Let's take a look at what's on the inside. The base stats, so to speak.
Yeah.
The phone sports a massively powerful Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor for blazing
snapped
fast
the
performance
dragon and put it in the phone.
3.3 gigahertz speed. We're looking at a 120 hertz 6-inch AMOLED display with razor-thin bezels as well. To keep
I don't even know what that means.
Playing high-intensity gacha horse racing games on it.
Oh
it's got
my god, they have the horse girl game
system that's normally just found in gaming laptops. Incredible stuff.
But they run faster than that one.
Battery will mean that you'll be gaming on it for quite a while too. If you'd like to check out the Red Magic 10 Air, click my link in the description or the pinned comment. Thank you so much, Red Magic.
Okay, I will.
Sponsoring this video.
Where's the comment?
There's another overlooked Gen 2 Pokemon on the list.
Wait, Peach-Owl, there's no pinned. Peach-Owl, there's no pinned comment. There's Point Crow. There is Point Crow. There is, however, no pinned comment.
This one is actually pretty great in fights. It's pretty easy to understand why Macargo is bad and competitive.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, excuse me. I don't understand anything. Why would Macargo ever be bad? Apart from the several quad weaknesses it has, it's incredibly low speed, it's very mediocre stat distribution. Apart from that, why would it be? I don't understand.
It's slow and has quadruple weaknesses to 2 of the most common attacking types in the game in water and ground. It has a massive defense stat and a...
Whoa, 120 is not really that massive. I thought it was bigger than that, to be honest.
Pretty good special defense stat, but base 50 HP just isn't good enough. This thing shouldn't ever get more than 2 turns on the field against an opponent with a pulse. But that's the thing about Nuzlocke.
Well, that's the thing, you see, is there's ghost types.
Your opponents don't think. When you send out Macargo, the AI starts salivating for that sweet 4x stab damage more than a Discord mod hearing someone broke up with their boyfriend. Suffice to say, it's the My queen.
Don't worry about him, my queen. I'll buy you Discord Nitro.
Bait. Pair Macargo with a fast flying type with Encore, and you suddenly can deal with just about any Earthquake user. Pair it with a Water Absorber, and you can generate not just a free switch, but healing too. What makes Macargo and other Pokemon with similar resistance and weakness profiles so powerful is just how consistent it is at getting control over the enemy AI. Stable positions in which you can fully predict what the AI can go for are the core of any well-formed Nuzlocke fight plan, and Macargo is exceptional at getting you these positions.
Oh, wait, I just noticed something. Hold on. Video, only 66 people have beaten this Pokemon game. Oh my god, he's updating the title every time someone beats it. I respect that so much. I'm pretty sure when he released the video, it said like 59. So, damn. That's really cool that he's updating it. I wonder if it'll ever hit over 100.
Are the core of any well-formed Nuzlocke fight plan, and Macargo is exceptional at getting you these positions. It has a bunch of resistances.
Have I beaten it? No. I did try to play it, and all I thought to myself while trying to play it is, wow, this game's really hard.
And it has a bunch of weaknesses, making it a perfect pivot. And because your opponents aren't smart enough to just switch in a counter, Macargo actually gets to exploit its good matchups. With that massive defense stat, it walls most physical attackers that can't hit it for a 4x weakness. Between Recover and the Flame Body ability, Macargo will almost always come out on top, eventually neutering physical attackers with a Flame Body burn and just sitting there until they eventually go down. Macargo
And then you can turn it into Macargo really fast when you use Shell Smash and start sweeping folk.
has another unique asset that makes it fantastic for Nuzlocke though. It is bar none the best Crobat counter in the whole series. If you don't Nuzlocke
What? No. What about Registeel?
a lot of Pokemon games, especially ROM hacks, this might not sound like a huge deal, but let me tell you, Crobats are everywhere, and they're surprisingly hard to
Hey, we're gonna say people like Crobat.
fight.
You know why?
Flying moves are
Why wouldn't it be?
Especially in later gen games when ROM hackers give this thing Brave Bird, but Crobat's unique coverage options just make it a nightmare to switch into. A rock type should be perfect at resisting its stab combination, but these bloodsuckers will usually carry Giga Drain to ruin your Gravelers and your Omastars. Steel types come to mind, but are you really going to risk your Magneton on that Heatwave Crobat? The key answer to Crobat is a rock type that is not weak to Giga Drain and maintains its resistance to poison, flying, and fire. Enter the Snail. There are
Yes! Finally, Macargo has use.
so many threatening Crobats in popular ROM hacks that are actual run killers. Koga and the Rivals Crobat in Fire and Omega, Maxi 1's Crobat in Emerald Kaizo, and Windstraight Vito's Crobat in Run and Bun, just to name a few. In all of these games,
I can't believe the Windstraight family has level 47s in Run and Bun. That is ridiculous.
Macargo, or in Run and Bun's case, Hisuian Arcanine, who's basically Macargo when you think about it, is the best, if not the only consistent
Listen, I love Macargo, but it's truly no Arcanine. Although I will say that Hisuian Arcanine is the worst version of Arcanine. It's still an Arcanine.
answer to these demons. It's worth noting here that Macargo in vanilla games is not nearly as good and extremely held back by its dumbfoundingly high evolution level.
Oh, man. Can you imagine if Slugma was actually a 5th gen Pokemon instead of a 2nd gen Pokemon, which a lot of people don't even know it's a 2nd gen Pokemon. They're like, oh, no, it's Hoenn. Oh, it's 2nd gen. If it was in Unova, it wouldn't evolve until level 53. I guarantee 53 is where they would let it evolve. They'd be like, yeah, you can't have a Macargo too early on in the game. Before the Elite Four, it'd be too powerful. You can't have
honestly,
that.
Macargo has been solidly high tier, if not better, in some of the most difficult hacks I've ever played. It's great in Crystal Kaizo Plus, it's great in Emerald Kaizo, and now I'm finding quite a bit of use for it in Sacred Gold as well. Once you see him work his magic, he'll be leaving a snail trail just like... What the fuck? Who wrote that? I really gotta have a conversation with my editors. There's another niche gen.
Are you leaving a snail leave a snail trail on your opponent's face? I don't know. Listen, I don't know what's going on here. All I know is that we are going to be getting a Gamer Subs Creator Cup soon, so you should use code Patterrz Gamer Subs. Get ready, because it is in the works. They told me it's going to feature Sub Noodle. It's in the works. By the time this goes up on the second channel, maybe it's already made. I don't even know how long it'll take, but we're getting a cup, baby! Let's go! I feel like I should play the sound effect, but yeah! Sorry, it's just exciting stuff. It's very exciting stuff.
Free fire type I want to mention here that's pretty useful in Nuzlocke for very similar reasons, and that's Camerupt. That's right. Listen, he may not look like much, but he's got it where it counts. Camerupt is the first Pokemon I brought up here to actually do something in VGC, but
was that can Camerupt consent?
It's a pretty specific niche. Camerupt in its Mega Form, mostly the Mega Form, can spam absurdly powerful eruptions and Trick Room. That's it. That's the whole niche. You see, most difficult ROM hacks will give the offensive Pokemon good type coverage to make it very risky to switch into their common counters. Giga Drain Crobat is a great example, but so is giving electric types grass and ice moves, making the average ground type with bad special defense and speed extremely weary about countering the opposing electrics. Sure,
but no Camera
You usually tank Hidden Power Grass and then hit back with a killing Earthquake, but you don't survive the Hidden Power Grass crit. What makes Nuzlocke difficult, despite having the advantage of playing against a predictable AI, is that your Pokemon's deaths are permanent, and over the course of a long game, you cannot risk to leave them in on things that kill with crit. For pre-Gen 6 games, this means that you pretty much always have to plan your fights in a way where you assume your opponent deals twice the damage that they normally can deal. This turns things normally considered counter
Jesus, that's a huge crit.
into not even safe checks. See, this is where Camerupt is special. Well, defensively. Our unbothered
Well, it's not very specially defensively good.
King is so nonchalant, he just shrugs off grass and ice moves that would fold other ground-type walls in half.
Really? Wait, does Camerupt have good special defense? Have I been led astray this entire time?
And then it says here in the script, explain the Berlin Wall.
What?
What? It's pretty decent special.
All right. So guys, the Berlin Wall. So there was a war, a world war, and then there was a second one.
Bulk and early access to high base power ground moves make it the perfect default counter to the odd Manic Trick or Electivire. The only electric type I've seen that actually threatens Camerupt is the rare Surf Raichu. Aside from its long-time tenure in the Mii IRL genre, Slacking now joins the list of Pokemon that exists solely for Pokédoku. For a couple generations, Slacking stats were solid enough to give it a competitive niche.
Dragonite's Mega means Dragonite. What
True.
else has Night?
What?
Kamala.
Okay.
Mega Dragonite getting comatose has been in front of us this whole time.
I don't think Mega Dragonite is getting comatose. That would be a great conspiracy theory, though. That's the one I hope that is true. Here's another conspiracy I hope that is true. I was gonna say. Actually, maybe it's better that I don't. Maybe. Ed, thank you so much. Ed, thank you for the £5 super chat.
Despite the Iron Ball that is Truant dragging it down. Power Creep pretty quickly destroyed that little bit of usefulness, and its bulk and power were no longer special enough for it to succeed, while doing nothing every other turn. Truant is similarly debilitating in VGC, as Slacking's only results have come on teams that use Weezing's neutralizing gas to shut off Truant and unleash its massive power on every turn. Even those are rare though, as Slacking has to compete with the superior Regigigas for that role. Turns out giving
Superior Regigigas. That's the first time Superior and Regigigas has ever been used together in a sentence.
your opponent a free turn is just not very good. And you'd think that this translates to Nuzlocke, right? Well, kinda. It's easy to assume that Slacking's value in Nuzlocke comes from its ability to do absurd damage with
Oh my god, okay, every time I look at Slacking stats, it blows my mind. I just disregard the 150 HP entirely and look at the big attack stat, but that's a really big HP stat.
high base power normal type attacks like Hyper Beam or Giga Impact. People love mentioning this combo to me whenever I catch one of my runs, and it's actually an extremely bad use of Slacking.
Oh, yeah, no, well, okay. I will say, the majority of the time, whenever I get like a Slacking and it has Truant or something like that, I do like slapping Giga Impact on it. What can I say? I like using Big Boom. I just like to see health bar go down fast.
The exploitable thing about Truant is that you're not actually forced to loaf around every other turn. You can just switch. And switching is the most powerful tool in Nuzlocke because your opponent doesn't have the ability to predict them. Using Giga Impact removes your ability to switch the next turn and guarantees that you have to waste that turn, meaning
Oh, yeah, but you did a lot of damage, though. I mean, who needs to move the next turn when you've already dropped a nuke on your opponent anyway?
you use 2 turns to use a 150 base power move, which is basically the same thing as spending 2 turns using a slightly better headbutt. Given Slacking stats, that's not terrible, but
we
its
love
potential
headbutt.
is so much higher than that. His biggest asset is actually his defensive stats. Base 150 HP is insane, ranking in the top 10 in the whole series, and giving
And 100 defense is not bad either. Like, this is
it
solid.
some absolutely crazy physical bulk. The only Pokemon with both a higher HP and defense stat are Terrapagos, Ting-Lu, and Iron Hands, all symbol of Gen 9's power creep and rarely available
Oh, yeah, wow, they're all in Gen 9. That is actually
in
ludicrous.
most current ROM hacks. Its 65 base special defense is Slacking's only statistical weakness, but that's offset by the fact that its only weakness is to fighting type moves, and even after the physical special split, strong special fighting moves are rare. That means Slacking is an incredible pivot Pokemon, able to safely switch in and tank damage in just about every situation. Usually its best value, while actually on the field, isn't even to attack. It's usually better off just healing with Slack Off or utilizing its disgustingly good utility move pool with attacks like Yawn or Encore, which allows
So, on the battlefield, this Pokemon does not attack. He simply picks his nose and hangs out and then
it to
leaves.
steal some tempo despite the Truant ability.
Comes in the battle, picks my nose, leaves.
Probably not how you'd expect it to work, but hey, sometimes being a slacker pays off. I had some choice words for Octillery when I encountered it in my winning run and bun attempt. I assumed it was going to be pretty much useless for the same reason it has a terrible competitive history. It's just so slow.
What? Whoa! Okay, I didn't realize it was 45. I thought it might at least be 55. Wow, that is incredibly so. Why did they make so many mixed attackers in Generation 1 and Generation 3? I understand they didn't have a proper physical special split then, but still, it really hampers a lot of Pokemon. Blaziken, you got your Magmortar, Electivire. All these Pokemon have too much in one stat. Actually, Electivire's got a lot of attack, but there's so many Pokemon that just are wasted by the fact that they don't specialize in one or the other. They're just kind of mid in both.
Has terrible defenses. It's supposed to be this artillery Pokemon that shoots crazy damage range attacks, but its offenses are just not even that good. But that's just competitive, because using it in Nuzlocke, well, it's also terrible. Because this list isn't just about Pokemon that are strong on the player side, it's also about Pokemon that are terrifying to face in your Nuzlocke. Let me tell you.
At least Octillery has like a lot of moves it can use. From what I remember, can Octillery use Flamethrower?
When I scroll through trainer document,
oh, let's see. What's about Octazooka? Energy Ball and Ice Beam? What more could you ask for?
and I see this guy's fucking face, I immediately start sweating. Let me explain. Despite its terrible stats, Octillery has two things going for it that paves the Mollusk's way. I can't say this word. It's
paves the Mollusk's. Oh wow, that is hard actually. That paves the Mollusk's way. Ooh, that was a tough one.
It's the German in me. That
does it get moody?
Mollusks. That paves the mollusk's way. What the fuck? That paves the squid's way into the nightmares of even the most seasoned Nuzlocke veterans. The first is simply an ungodly move pool. A water type that learns Flamethrower and Energy Ball is actually really...
I knew it! Why does it do that? Show me a single squid in real life that can breathe fire. And then show me another one, because I'm now interested, and you've got me hooked, and I want to learn about the fire-breathing squids.
Annoying to switch into. Gunk Shot is another terrifying option this thing likes to carry, and the random confused chance from Signal Beam is also really annoying. Its highest damage water move, being Octazooka, also means that usually, when it comes in, your designated counter has to take a chance on lowered accuracy, meaning a matchup you thought was safe suddenly has a risk of losing a Pokemon attached to it. Even these small chances add up over the course of a run, and a big part of these higher level challenges is to minimize the overall risk on your run so you can bring as many Pokemon as possible through the game. Speaking of risks though, I haven't even mentioned the most evil thing about this Pokemon. Octillery gets the ability Sniper, which changes its crit damage modifier
it did
from
get
2
moody.
to 3. It's like how in Siege Warfare, some weapons are just stronger in Assault, but not really used to defend. Well,
Okay, sure, yeah. It's just like Siege Warfare. Okay, so in order to learn about Octillery first, think about Genghis Khan. We need to really dive deep into the Mongol horde first.
Octillery is the Trebuchet. He's not necessarily useless on your team.
Oh, hey, the Trebuchet, I will say, is one of the finest pieces of siegecraft that the human race has ever seen, and should be respected as such. I'd like to give a round of applause to the Trebuchet for all of its achievements.
But no wall is safe when he arrives. So do you think his suction is as strong as his... Remember what I said about crits earlier? That Nuzlockers are at a disadvantage against the AI because they constantly have to play by the opponent's highest damage potential? Meaning you basically have to assume enemy Pokemon will deal twice the damage they usually do? Well,
yeah.
With pre-Gen 6 Sniper, you have to assume your opponents deal not double, but triple the damage they normally do. If you assume everything will go wrong in a fight, like in that Murphy's Law ROM hack, pretty much no Pokemon switches into Octillery. It's insane. Even Shell Armor ones that can't be crits still have to deal with the fact that Octillery probably has a super effective move on them, and they might have their accuracy lowered by Octazooka. This is just one of those Pokemon that doesn't
Oh, dude, Octazooka lowering accuracy makes me want to do
have
something.
a safe answer, and your
Something drastic that I'll regret.
best bet is throw some lower value electric type at it and just pray things work out while keeping some backup in your party. Bug Poison dual typing and no
Oh my god, Dylan.
single stat higher than base 90. Yeah, Venomoth was always doomed. At its best, Venomoth spams powder moves and spreads status.
It only needs one good ability, guys. That's all it needs. That's all it needs to succeed.
That's about it. Tinted Lens doesn't help much when your damage output is already...
Remember that time the British tested a trebuchet on the Scottish? You mean the English tested a trebuchet on the Scottish after they surrendered because they were like, well, we built it and we brought it all this way. Like, we might as well use it. That's true. Hold on. Can I find... What battle was that? English tested trebuchet on Scott. Was it on the Scottish or is it on the French? Oh yeah, it was a really big one. The largest trebuchet ever made. Oh my god. Jesus. Just look at the size of this thing. This was like constructed like on the spot in the middle of a siege. My god, what an impressive piece of work that is. Oh, I just love the trebuchet.
severely limited by your brutal stats, and by the time Venomoth got in Gen 4, Stealth Rocks were there to heavily limit its ability to switch in. If you've ever listened to lo-fi hip-hop beats or watched a Point Crow video, you know how powerful putting someone to sleep is.
Wait, is that why? Is that why Point Crow commented? Picture me. Hold on, we need some music for this. Picture me, serene, happy, elated even, sitting at my desk doing my humble work for my little bitty humble channel. I see there's a new P-Chow video, so obviously I click it because I want to see the beautiful and insightful work that my friend and colleague has put into his craft. I'm enjoying it, thinking that this is not only a fantastic idea, but also a great concept for a Nuzlocke adjacent video without having to commit to finishing an extremely long challenge. This Venomoth section is interesting, I think to myself. I can't wait to see how he explains this weirdly typed low base stat sack. I'm so glad I put my life on hold to support my favorite streamer. Don't be me, guys. Don't put your life on hold. Don't be 1388. Damn, that's tough.
Almost every competitive singles format has a so-called sleep clause in which you can only put one of your opponent's Pokemon to sleep at a time. There's good reasons for this. Spamming sleep moves on your opponent is an incredibly effective way of gaining free turns over and over again.
It's also an incredibly effective way of tilting your opponents and making them play worse. Of course, now you can't really tilt an AI opponent, but maybe, just maybe, if you flinch and put them asleep enough, the game will crash and shut down. Hey, Banana! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Always thank your gifters, chat. Always thank your gifted. Thank you very much, Banana. Thank you very much indeed. No bingo today. I will not be moving in the leaderboard today. There is no bingo. Unless Rich makes an appearance. Then I'll have to try and snipe him. But apart from that, no bingo today. Thank you so much for the 5. Much appreciated.
No such clause exists in Nuzlocke. Sleep is so annoying to deal with in these runs that Nuzlockers will often resort to poisoning their Pokemon before a fight, sacrificing a ton of HP just to have a way of avoiding sleep. This is where Venomoth comes in. Its ability Tinted Lens makes its resisted moves deal bonus damage, making it difficult to switch into safely pretty much ever. It makes the pre-status strategies a lot less effective because you're already unlimited HP when using these. You can't really afford to tank a Tinted Lens crit when coming in. Funnily enough, Venomoth is still kind of useless when you use it yourself because Tinted Lens is actually one of the worst abilities for the player. AI doesn't usually switch, so why would you ever be using a move that it resists? The only application here is if you're playing a game that gives the moth Quiver Dance, and you want to save another move slot for Roost, meaning you'll have limited coverage. In this specific case, Tinted Lens can help you get sweeps you otherwise wouldn't have gotten. It's a 2-for-1 special here.
Oh my god, there's 2 of them. Well, I say, Venomoth only needs an ability to be good. That's really all it needs. Well, actually, it already has Tinted Lens, so it's not bad, really. It's not bad. I've got no packs to open today, unfortunately. Bingo streams are pretty frequent right now. I mean, it wasn't as frequent when I was doing the Genlock. Honestly, the bingo streams are... I'm still trying to figure out what I even want to stream on the channel. It's like my default go-to when I don't know what to do. I was like, I guess it's bingo day. It's good, though, because it helps get like videos to the second channel, and people seem to still enjoy the bingo a lot, which is nice. So as soon as I figure out something else to do, there'll be less bingo streams, but I don't know when they'll be, honestly. I would try to. I don't know when it'll be. Time to come with a new Let's Play. Dude, after the Genlock and a Pokemon Evolved, I don't even have anything I want to do, you know? It's just nothing that really appeals to me. I've seen so many things. I've gone through like the 100 possible games. I'm just like, I don't really want to do any of them.
Huntail sucks, but Gorbis does it better. Unfortunately, 0
Whoa! How do you know?
times 2 is still 0, so it isn't going to do much better on your team. But when you're up against Huntail, the tables turn. Suddenly, it's permanent rain. You hear the crack of the shell. And what was that?
And honestly, how is Huntail even doing this? Show me the shell on Huntail. Where is it? Locate it for me. I can't see it.
You get outsped, and you try to pivot. Then, it hits you again. You wipe, and your whole...
Oh, wait, how did that happen? You had a Kingdra. Does that not quad resist waterfall? How do we die there?
chat is laughing. You just got clipped by Drew, and you forgot to wear pants.
Oh no. Okay, wait, does this happen a lot as well, Peachal? Are we good?
Okay, maybe that part's only in my nightmares, but this could happen to you. This fearsome monster of the deep is a run-ender. Huntail and Gorbis, possessing Swift Swim and later Shell Smash, meant that they were never truly useless in a competitive sense. But there were always better swimmers or smashers available, relegating
Tell me about the better smashes.
them to a life in lower tiers. But when I run into
Are we talking about Zane? That's the only Smash player I can think of right now. Hungry Box, maybe?
these creatures,
We're talking about Hungry Box? Because I can show you that clip of Hungry Box. Passes out. Hungry Box died. Okay, this is kind of funny. This is a little bit funny. Where is it? Okay, so the only clip I know of this Smash player is when he screamed so loud he passed out.
Fuck yeah! Yeah,
And he just kind of passes out because he screamed so loud. Which is I've never done that to myself, honestly. And I think that's quite impressive to do.
It's often in fights with permanent rain, and that makes them much, much scarier to deal with. Allowing them to smash even a single time means I'll be slower for the rest of the fight. That means I have to be extremely careful when and with what I kill enemy Pokemon if there's a Huntail on the opposing team, or else I'll almost certainly wipe. Especially in Run and Bun, these Pokemon are among the most feared in the whole community. In a game like this, where attempts take hundreds and hundreds of hours to complete, seeing this thing on your trainer sheet will put you in a permanent state of anxiety, even if you're still a bit away from the fight. You have to control these extremely precisely at all times. One miscalculated turn means you can lose your entire run on the spot with no more counterplay. I still get
Yeah, that is actually genuinely terrifying. Being set up in front of, now knowing that, even knowing that it's coming, it's hard to appreciate, it's hard to prepare for, because you might not know when it's going to come in unless you plan it extensively, like you plan the line. That's what the Nuzlocke is called. They call it the line. So not only do you know what attacks to use in what moment, but you know what they're going to switch into, you know what they're going to use at all moments, you have the line. Would you do another live than we fight? I would, but like the thing is, it always feels like it's more beneficial to just record one than to stream one, and turn it into a video instead. Like it feels like the time is better used doing that. But also, like, it's kind of awkward to do a live than we fight because you have to have all the cameras set up. You have to have both screens on both people's gameplay and stuff like that. So I do like them. I do think they're a lot of fun. It's just like, if you're gonna do it then we fight, you might as well just record it instead. That's what it seems like most of the time anyway. Because to set up the dual camera gameplay thing, it's like kind of awkward to do. Just awkward enough where you're like, I don't know if I want to do that,
terrified seeing these deep sea monsters on my screen, so let's quickly move on to some Pokemon that are actually good for the player again. Ice types are by far the worst type in competitive Pokemon, and Glalie is no exception. In Nuzlocke, however, this guy gets a surprising amount of coverage. He can set up nasty plots and sweep with moves like Dark Pulse, Aura Sphere, and Flamethrower, and if you're nodding along in agreement right now...
Whoa, what do you mean Glalie gets Flamethrower? What? What are you talking about? Flamethrower? What? I didn't know you got that. Would I ever co-host a react, vibing with a friend while watching a video? The thing is, I don't think if I co-hosted a reaction and like we're reacting to a video like this, I don't feel like the video would get the true attention that it deserves, because we would be more so trying to like entertain the people watching while also entertaining like each other. We'd be talking to each other. I don't feel like we would. And a lot of my friends were not like super serious about most things. I don't feel like the video would get the attention it deserves. I feel like it's better to do that solo.
I might have bad news for you, because I think you're just as bad as Pokemon as the average Pokemon game's AI. Don't worry though, this mistake even happens to the best of Nuzlockers. And also these guys.
Wait, what? Aura Sphere, dude.
Oh, that's why I had Flamethrower. It got me, it freaking burned me! It always gets me. It always gets me every time I face Illusion and then we fight. It's always Dylan. It's always Dylan. It's always Dylan that has it. Oh my god, Dylan and his illusions. He always gets me. Freaking, he booms me with it every bloody time.
Setting the calc is wrong. Wait, what? Dude, what? No. What? That's wrong, dude. The docs are wrong. The calc is wrong. Oh my god.
It's Zoroark.
It was Zoroark. I did the same thing Moxie did. I did the same exact thing Moxie just did. Nobody talked to me. Moxie!
Zoroark is a really easy Pokemon to break the game with in
Oh, I hate it, but I love it at the same time.
both vanilla games and mods that don't account for its illusion ability. The most famous way to counter one of the hardest fights in all of vanilla Nuzlocke, Ultra Necrozma, is to simply lead with a Zorua disguising itself as a poison type, and the unsuspecting AI will fire one ineffective psychic move after another into your dark type Pokemon. Fun fact,
It is kind of cringe that you can just choose the AI like that. You'd think that after the first one, they'd be like, it'd kind of clock on and be like, oh, right. It's like totally a freaking dark time, dude. Cha. I don't know why they sound like that. I don't know
There's
why.
actually another ability this works with, specifically in Gen 4 games, and that's Dry Skin. Normally, AI is very good at seeing immunity abilities, but due to a programming error specifically in the Gen 4 games, this doesn't work for Dry Skin's water immunity, making Toxicroak one of the best counters for water-type Pokemon.
Great.
Golisopod is so close to being good. First Impression is a crazy move, the most powerful priority move in the game at 90 base power and +2 priority.
Unfortunately, it has the run like child, like baby, like little baby, run away from Carl, run like child, 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 baby, baby, baby mode ability that makes it kind of useless. Although, I guess in some situations, emergency exit could be useful. But if it just didn't have an ability, it'd be a lot better.
It goes before most priority moves like Aqua Jet or Bullet Punch. The only problem is that it can only be used the first turn the Pokemon is on the field. But that's a massive threat coming off of a base attack stat like Golisopod's 125. Unfortunately, Golisopod is
Glee doesn't learn Flamethrower Ninja and it was a ROM hack. No. It was the Zoroark.
two huge weaknesses. One, its best move is completely shut down by Protect, which is a big reason why it struggled in VGC. But the much bigger issue is its ability. Emergency Exit, which forcibly switches Golisopod out as soon as its HP drops below 50%. It's pretty easy to see what Game Freak was trying to do here. In an ideal world, Golisopod clicks First Impression, deals huge damage, gets hit below 50%, switches out for free, and can come in later for another massive Fimp. But against competitive opponents, solid positioning can totally nullify Golisopod's power. Either protect or switch in one of the many Pokemon that quad resist Bug on the first turn, and then deny it the ability to move on turn 2 by simply hitting it below 50%. With a base speed of just 40, Golisopod pretty much needs First Impression to move first, so Emergency Exit usually just means it doesn't get to play the game. One of the recurring themes of this video is that some Pokemon get much, much better when the opponent can't.
Whose stream is this? Is that a sloth eating vegetable? With the guy from Food Wars next to it and a box and snowman.
Intelligently play around them. Golisopod is
Damn. Okay. It's pretty cool layout.
poster child of this concept. We can turn unexpected switches that lose a turn into free switches that give us crazy amounts of tempo, all while reactivating First Impression for another big hit later in the battle, giving it the title of the Hit It and Quit It Pokemon.
What?
No?
No?
Okay, that can't all be winners, I guess. By equipping a
Okay.
Citrus Berry to heal yourself back up above 50% health, you get 2 of these free switches per fight. This makes Golisopod an undeniable top 3 Pokemon in the entire game of Run and Bun. There's no other Pokemon that can do anything else close to it. There's one more Pokemon I want to talk about with probably the biggest difference between competitive usage and
I recently realized Sunflora has over 100 in a single stat. I'm just shocked that it has over 100 in any stat.
Nuzlocke usage. Ooh, I'm a little girl. Even in Gen 2, Sunflora's stats were brutal, tied with Pokemon like Marowak and Dugtrio. Those Pokemon were given insane tools like the attack doubling unique item Thick Glove or the deeply broken Arena Trap ability to make up for it. Sunflora gets Chlorophyll, something that many other grass types use more effectively, and that Sunflora can barely take it.
Even with the Chlorophyll, it has like what, base 40 speed or the base 35?
Advantage of because its base speed is so low. It does have a couple of things going for it in Nuzlocke though. As a stone evolution, you get access to Sunflora earlier than most fully evolved Pokemon, and a base 105 special attack is very solid in the early game, even for extremely difficult attacks like
105 special attack is really like shockingly good for Sunflora. I thought it would be like 90 at best.
Kaizo. As a result, it was a solid mon on gym fights like Roxanne, Brawley, and Watson. But the biggest reason why Sunflora has worked its way into discussion as potentially the single most valuable Pokemon in Emerald Kaizo is because of its rare access to setup moves. Calmine, Swords Dance, and most other boosting moves are pretty much removed in Emerald Kaizo, but one slipped through the cracks. Mostly because Sunflora is so bad that it didn't seem like it would be that useful. Growth. Growth is usually too slow of a setup move to matter,
But in the Chlorophyll, if you're chlorophylled up on a Thursday, not morning, not evening, but afternoon, doesn't it give you +2 into attack and special attack?
Emerald Kaizo, there are a few fights where Sunflora is able to set up and turn itself into a delete button. Usually this happens in double battles where you can use your partner Pokemon to bait attacks and keep Sunflora safe while it grows and grows until it becomes strong enough to one-shot everything on the field and heal off any damage it might receive with its draining move.
I wish it would physically grow the sprite too. Could you imagine a Sunflora just takes up the entire screen after it's +6?
Or Synthesis. Back when I played the game, Sunflora was already seen as a top-tier early-game Pokemon in Emerald Kaizo, as it was able to single-handedly win you fights against the first 3 gym leaders. But over the years, the meta of the game has evolved as people have pushed its limits more and more and more, and there are now dozens of boss fights that Sunflora has found a spot on, with it even becoming a popular choice for the Elite Four. I think at this point,
Oh my god, Sunflora, that's insane.
it's
What?
arguable that the Overlooked Grass type is perhaps the best Pokemon in the entire game.
What? Sunflower is the best Pokemon? No. In Emerald Kaizo, the Emerald Kaizo, the fabled Emerald Kaizo, the impossible Emerald Kaizo, Sunflora of all Pokemon is.
Hey, really quick, if you're watching this video as it comes out, this is your
Oh my
reminder
God, I'm
to
not.
tune into the finale of the Nuzlocke Invitational.
Oh,
The
frick,
Nuzlocke
well, it
tournament I'm
already-
hosting with Point Crow.
it already
Ludwig,
happened.
Valkyrie, Fuslie, Slimesicle, Ranboo, Chris Malberger, Connor Eats Pants, and Alana Pierce have spent all of July completing a Nuzlocke and will now
I did watch this. The Nuzlocke Invitational is really sick. You should go on to Point Crow or Peach Owl's channel. You should watch it. It's really, really good. Unfortunately, it's already happened, but that was an absolutely fantastic. Wait, I love this layout. This layout is so good. This layout is so sick, actually. Hold on. It's just like drawn. It looks really cool. I don't know. That's very sick. It is a very cute layout. I like that a lot. All right. That was a good video. Fantastic video. Love that. Absolutely tremendous. Now, what is this? The new Pokemon Team Rocket Edition is so good, it feels illegal to play. Holy shit, it's 2 hours and 43 minutes long. Wait, there's a new one? I didn't know there was a new one.
This is going to be one of the biggest videos my channel has ever seen. Why? Because we will be doing it all. Stealing Pokemon, working for the Mafia, fighting the government, uncovering some of the darkest secrets the Pokemon universe has to offer, like crazy experiments and a new kind of Pokemon which is classified as a Bond phenomenon, as they break out of their original boundaries and become even stronger than ever. If at this point you still don't know what I'm talking about, it's obviously Team Rocket Edition. No, not the one
Wait, they made... I was gonna say, did they make a new one?
that put me on the map all those years ago. This is an entire new Pokemon Team Rocket Edition.
That was 8 months.
With a different story that laps over the Kanto region, Sevi Islands, and Johto region. And today we're going over...
Oh, wow. I didn't realize there was a new one. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's good to know, actually. That's very good to know. All right, but that is not the video we're going to be watching next. We are going to be watching... You know what? Let's keep our... Why does it say null gifted? Why does it say null? Did Bananas gifted not register? The fuck? What? Why wouldn't it? The super chat came through. That's so weird. Anyway, I need to. I'll pee. No one is. Null is no one. I don't know why Bananas didn't come through there. What the fuck? I mean, I'm pretty sure it did like count. Still, maybe I have to like turn off my OBS. I don't know why it wouldn't count. I'll be back in a second. We're gonna pee and then we're gonna watch another video. Losing a run this far to Patterrz is probably the most anticlimactic and boring ending you can have. Okay, here we go. Huh? Okay, that's tough. Just don't paralyze me. Oh my... Well, there we go. There we go. Speaking of anticlimactic ending, jeez. It's not over until it's over. We dodge. There's every chance that we can still make it through this alive. Son of a bitch! Lomberry. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. Mega Latios. Yeah, I need to make sure he doesn't pick the Mega Latios. So I picked the middle one and... Oh, fuck. Oh, I calculated wrong. It's okay. I can still win. Oh, he's me? How can he be me, but I'm me? I beat him. There are a ton of items around here. There's one right here. Fantastic. Really glad that I got that. There's also one here. No, here. Did I just get 2 Dome fossils back to back? Listen, I know this game is trying to say that I need Dome. This is not the right way to go about it. Let's see if we die. Cool. We're not dead yet. It's not over till it's over. It's over. Tough. Do I just let him die? Oh, well, I mean, he won't die. I could try one more time. Maybe get a little para. Oh, we get another para. Oh, he's huge. Oh, he's ginormous. He's so large. The crits. No, is truly earning its keep today. Look at this damage. Can we get another para? No. Oh, surely not. Surely. Not another one. Another crit, perhaps? The para again? Oh my god. You know what? I take it back. I take back everything that I've said. Onyx is clearly the greatest Pokemon that's ever existed. Want to see me land a Dynamic Punch? Want to see me land a Dynamic Punch? Swords dance. You want to see me land a Dynamic Punch? You want to see me land a Dynamic Punch? That was pointless. Dude, you need to chill out. Oh, fuck. I just lost. That's crazy. What? Wait. There's no way. There's no way that the... Hello. Sorry for my time. I had to go give Leo a kiss on the head. Leo's my cat, by the way, if you don't know. All right. Shall we begin? The next video. Now, I've been looking forward to this one for a while. I love Wheezy's video. This is very, very sick. So we're going to be watching the Pokemon battle that broke the fan base. Yo, thank you so much for the 5 gifted banana. Thank you. Leo mentioned, yes. This one, okay, hold on, wait. Okay, 24.45. Okay, I'm gonna keep track of that and see. I'm sure it counted because people did get the gifted, so it has to count. I don't know why it didn't pop up on the... Oh, those ones popped up. That's so weird. That's okay. That one popped up on Streamlabs. I don't know why the other ones wouldn't. Streamlabs is weird sometimes. I don't know what's going on with them. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted though, Banana. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see. Wait, does it? Hold on. It'll update. And I'm waiting for it to update. I'm waiting to see if it'll update properly this time. Which it should. Come on. Oh wait, there's 5 gifted. There we go. Okay, so it did update. Okay, it's fine. It's totally fine. All right. Shall we get into this next video? This is the Pokemon battle that broke the fan base. I've reacted to a few of Wheezy's videos in the past, and they're always absolutely fantastic. I love the way that he tells the story of things that happen in the anime. He has such a unique way of doing it. You should absolutely be watching Wheezy's other videos that I haven't reacted to, and even the ones that I have in the past, because they are all tremendous brilliant. Let's get into this one. Oh. Did the video just restart itself? The video's like, hold on, no, we need to see that one again. That was some sick animation there. We love that. YouTube itself is dictating what we're watching here.
The contents behind this smoke are about to throw the global Pokemon audience into the biggest internet uproar in franchise history. On one end, we have Alon, the Megamon mercenary.
Is that how you say his name? Alon? Genuinely? I thought his name was a lion. Doesn't his name is spelled A-L-A-I-N. I thought it was like a lion. I was like, what a weird, strange name. But wait. His name in Japanese is Alan? Or is it Alon? I guess it could be Alon. Oh, maybe they put the I in there because they were afraid of English speakers being like, they're just going to say Alan. Which I would, if it was spelled A-L-A-N, I would say Alan because my dad's called Alan.
Who's been convinced that it's either become the best or his loved ones are cooked. And on the other hand, we have Ash, our GOAT for 19 years at this point. 0 major trophies in his first finals appearance ever, equipped with his strongest regional ace and its prophesized transformation. Victory's never been this within grasp for our GOAT, and it all comes down to whether he can just win one more battle. Welcome to the Kalos Trilogy finale. Now, stakes this high aren't created within a single 20-minute episode. They're built off the backs of dozens if not hundreds of episodes prior, and everything leading up to now is why millions of Pokemon fans globally were tuned in on August 18, 2016 to this.
Damn, 2016. It blows my mind how long ago 2016 is now. I can't believe we're nearing on a decade. And I know everyone says that, oh my God, we're so old, time is going, you know, we're old, we're dying soon, but we're dying soon, we're old and we're dying soon. Also, I do wonder how good the XY series is in retrospect. I know people really liked it when it came out. It was coming off the back of Unova being not so good. I tried to watch a little bit of Unova because I kind of fell off of the Pokemon anime around about Generation 4. I did see some of it. I think I saw most of the Generation 4 anime, then I kind of fell off it. I do think that the battle between Infernape and Electivire in the Generation 4 anime was sick. I think that was absolutely fantastic. I don't know how well this battle stacks up compared to that battle, because I mean that was some true anime fight. That was That was a Frieza versus Goku moment. That was Teen Gohan versus Cell moment right there. That was absolutely fantastic. I don't know how well this is stacking up against it. And I tried to watch Unova. I got 2 episodes into the Unova anime and I said, I'm clocking out. I'm not doing this. I can't. I'm so sorry. It's just not going to happen. I apologize. I can't watch this. It's not for me. I realized that the Pokemon anime wasn't for me anymore. And then I went through the whole cycle of Alola, where they changed the art style. People were mad about that, but then some people said it was still really good. And I was going through journeys, and I feel like, I don't know what it is about the Pokemon anime, because you feel like it would be something that, as a Pokemon creator, I'd be super into. But I just never really have been, ever since that I fell off it when I was a child. I just never got back into
Final
it.
climax. So to truly feel the gravity of what's at stake, allow me to provide you with some much needed context. Starting with, why the fuck is Alon even in this bitch in the first place? Now we've already covered bro at length, but to catch you up to speed, he's a man on a mission to collect energy from battling Mega Evolved Pokemon because his totally not evil boss said so, and his makeshift little sister's partner Pokemon needs it to wake up from a coma.
Oh, what? They need energy to wake up from a coma. Mega evolution energy? Is that like scientifically proven? Would that actually work? Have they tried to revive yet?
So how the hell does a man on this urgent of a mission find himself in a Kalos League final against a trainer that doesn't even have a Mega Pokemon?
He's doing side quests. I mean, I guess you could kind of count Greninja is a Mega Pokemon a little bit. Does he get boosted stats? I can't remember if Ash Greninja's stats change in the way. I think it basically is like a Mega Evolution essentially. It will get a stat boost. And it looks different. So maybe I can see how you'd be misconstrued as to, oh yes, this is the way to do it. And you know, it kind of makes sense that he would enter a battle or a battle tournament of really good trainers, because you'd assume that really good trainers would have mega evolutions. At least the tippity top of the pops there would have these mega evolutions because they're the strongest trainers around. It doesn't really strike me as completely far-fetched. And, you know, maybe he's just doing side quests. Like, how many of you guys have played an RPG that has this world-ending threat that is coming soon? And you're like, oh man, this world-ending threat, that sounds pretty bad. That's terrible. We should take care of that. However, Subnoodle just gave me a quest. And if I go get 10 berries for him, then he's going to give me 3 gold pieces. And quite frankly, that sounds absolutely fantastic. So this world-ending threat is going to have to wait for a bit, because I need to go get some berries for Subnoodle.
Well, for this, there's one person and one person only to blame. Bonnie.
He actually is the main character. Oh, Christ, it's Bonnie. Oh, okay, I've seen enough of X and Y to know that Bonnie is a person that exists. That Bonnie is Clement's little sister, I believe, and is like full of energy and super exciting and all that.
Walk with me, gang. Now, you may be thinking it must have been Ash that attracted this matchup, and you'd be partially right. This man loves attracting demons. Niggas see this man and start licking their lips ready to dethrone him. He's never been in a throne. But
he's not been in the throne, I was going to say. Thrown him from what?
Peep what happened here. Last these two met, Alon had just finished whooping the ketchum out this man, and Ash fell unconscious from the physical strain of holding that bond phenomenon. And after bro heals up a bit, he uttered the words,
I'll train hard to get strong enough to beat you, and then I'll win the Kalos League.
Pay close attention to this sentence.
He said, oh no you won't. He said, I will personally ensure that you do not.
I'll train hard to get strong enough to beat you, and then I'll win the Kalos League. Insinuating, let me master this form, run me my fate again, and then you go about your business, and I'll go about mine at the Kalos League. But Alon didn't bite, and I let out a sigh of relief. Until...
You're gonna enter too, right, Alon?
What the fuck are you doing? Whose side are you on? This is the only man in the region who could threaten Ash's league run, and you decide to open your
And he's on a generational run, folks. He's got a team that's unlike any other. He's got the biggest chance he's ever had. Remember, this is before Journey. This is before Ash wins like the World Championship and stuff like that. He's still, up to this point, not a loser. I wouldn't call him a loser because that implies, you know, a lot of negativity. But he's not a winner, guys. Let's be honest.
Mouth. Even the way you asked. You're gonna enter too, right, Alon? As if it's obvious. Bonnie, you're not slick. You know what you need to enter the Kalos League? 8 gym badges. You know what your brother is? A gym leader.
Oh, you're gonna beat my brother, right? You're gonna really push him into the ground. You're gonna give me dirt, aren't you? Virus! My friend Hayden, how are you doing? I hope that you're doing well.
So if you've never seen this man at the Lumio City Rosclad gym, no fucking shit, he's not entering the league. You Dedenne whispering runt.
Oh, well, okay. So, oh, Jesus Christ, that's a... You don't understand. There's other gyms, right? You need 8 gym badges. Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of gyms in the region. Sure.
Stop giving him ideas! Now, luckily, Alon answered with,
I'm not really.
But he leaves the conversation with a mysterious 4 words after Ash talks about how great the league will be.
It sounds like fun.
Call me delusional, but this sounds like a no to me. Like a, you have fun with that sort of thing. Plus, the league is 9 episodes away and he got no badges. Ain't no damn way he could have even...
Wait. The league is 9 episodes away. That sounds like just enough time to get 8 gym badges and then be there for the ready for the beginning, right?
Collected them all in time, right?
Right? or Raggy.
And it is true that during these 9 episodes where Ash was fighting enemies, as well as his own demons, there was little to no indication that Alon changed his mind, let alone went through 8 gym leaders and registered for the league. But that's because he didn't do it in these episodes.
He sped
The writers snuck it in a movie! Look at
Oh, what? He did it in a movie?
this nigga, just casually facing Corinna at the Shalor City gym. Neither of them have anything to do with the fucking movie. This is their only screen time. The narrator
Oh, I mean, at least they kind of explained it a little bit. And it makes sense for him to want to fight gym leaders because some of them have Mega Evolutions. I mean, it makes complete sense if he's trying to gather Mega Evolution energy by beating Mega Evolutions or whatever you do. How do you gather Mega Evolution energy? Do you put it in a jar? Do you suck it up?
is casually using this battle as a prologue to the movie to
He's the Blackbeard of Kalos. He gains all his power off screen.
explain what Mega Evolution is. And I'm looking around
He's got the secret off-screen jutsu.
like, does no one else realize what the fuck this scene insinuates? I couldn't even watch the film in peace from all the anxiety, because he is coming. And although the writers are sick in the head for not showing us the result of the match in the same movie, they do show us some
Oh, come on, we don't need to know, do we? We already know what happens. He's got Mega Charizard. Come on.
aftermath in an episode before the league starts. And just peep how this nigga Alon was talking to Corinna. Matter of fact, first of all, look how we did Lucario. Alright, here's your gym badge. Fucking smurfing ass. Now that you've got
He's smurfing! I've never heard that term used outside of like the online space. Dude, smurfing in an actual sport? It sounds so funny. It's like if LeBron goes to like baby's first basketball match and he's like full tryharding in it too.
Hey, are you gonna enter the Kalos
Ray, LeBron plays basketball, doesn't he?
League? 8? She's supposed to be the 3rd. Yeah, GG, bro. He don't even care about the order. And then he goes, yes, because there's a certain rat taming trainer that I have to squash. Okay, freak ass. The exit will be right behind you.
And there's a certain 12-year-old I need to bully.
And don't get me started on his freaky little frog. Oh nah, this is a sick nigga. All of y'all in this room should be held fucking liable, cause now there is a rabid smurfer on Ash's tail. And you might be wondering, heh, Corinna's an example of how Alon stacks against a trainer Ash has already faced, but what about the opposite? What happens when Ash faces one of Alon's ex-opponents? Well, after some digging, I found that in a different movie, Ash had a battle with Astrid, who you'll remember appeared briefly at the start of Alon's spin-off show, simply to showcase
Wait, he has a spin-off show? He has this whole ass show? Alright, I didn't realize he was so protagonist-pilled. Okay, he's kind of like the main guy. Well, you know, apart from Ash. But it's like the side main guy, the second main guy.
how utterly broken his Mega Charizard was. And Ash's
Oh, no wonder he was like in the finals. He's like the main character.
case, to be fair, his battle with her lasted about as long as Alon's with Corinna. The only difference was all this being said, when they both pulled up to the league, I ain't gonna say I was stressed, but I was starting to get a little bit shaky, you know what I mean? And
Wait, hold on.
the first
That guy's a
I ain't gonna
TikToker,
say I
isn't
was
he?
stressed, but I was starting to
This guy, I swear, this guy is like the most British TikToker I've ever seen in my life. He'll like come on my TikTok feed sometimes. I don't even know what his name is. He'll come on my TikTok feed sometimes. He's like, all right, boys, it's time for a fucking steak pie and a bevy. Enjoy your Saturday, lads. And that's all he says. That's all I know him from. I swear that's him. What is his name? Oh my god, it's gonna annoy me so much. What is this guy's name? What do I even search to find this guy? Steak pie TikTok man. Steak pie TikTok fella. What's his guy famous? Did he go on MasterChef? What is this guy? I don't even know what he's called. Wait, I think I found him. I did! It's him! It's this fucking guy! Oh my god. Wait, how do I get sound back? It's this guy. How do I get sound? Why don't I have a sound? Wait, why does TikTok not have sound? Mute and unmute video? It's not muted though. Am I missing something? Did I mute? What the fuck? Am I insane? Why is this not? Why can't I watch this? Why is there no sound? No, the tabs. Wait. Let's see. Mute tab. No, the tab's not muted. Unload tab. No, the tab's not muted. What the? What? I'm so confused. It's just. Is it just TikTok that doesn't work? Do I have to log in? Hold on. Let me try logging in. Oh god, I don't even know what my login. I don't even know what my login is. I haven't logged into desktop TikTok in it feels like 1,000 years. Hold on. I'll try and log in and see if this fixes it. Okay, log in. Yes. All right. Cool. What? I can't hear anything on TikTok anymore? It just doesn't... What? This is like really... This is saddening me. I'd really like to be able to hear things. It's not because I don't think it's because I'm streaming. I don't think that would do anything for this. Oh, wait. Hold on. Volume mixer. No. Well, it'll be Firefox. Firefox isn't muted. Like, nothing's muted. I've just got no... Yeah, I'm just not allowed any audio, apparently. Auto scroll, speed, quality options, report, sounds on. This isn't on. I don't know what is going on here. Wait, what if I do it in... Hold on. Let me slap this into Chrome and see if this works. It doesn't work in Chrome either? Wait.
You lovely...
Oh, I fixed it! All right, Firefox just doesn't work, I guess. There it is. Yeah, I found him. I found the guy. I found the guy from the video. Here it is.
Good afternoon and happy Friday, you lovely, lovely people. Now we've made it. It's the end of the week. We've worked hard. And of course, I'm sitting in my favourite local pub with an unbelievable steak and apple pie, some mashed potatoes, veg, and of course, you know me, I never ever look when I pour because I am the absolute governor. And today, I've got some new drinking powders. I don't know why this is so entertaining to me. I just love this, like, so much. I mean, it's just proper British culture, isn't it? Why is he on MasterChef? I'm sorry, I've been so distracted by this. This is so important to me.
Get a little bit shaky, you know what I mean? And their first conversation for show.
I'm so happy that I was able to find that. It's just because he did a voice and he put it in.
Well, I was starting to get a little bit shaky, you know what I mean?
It's because he talks like that.
And their first conversation for show ain't help. Ash grabbed his attention and went,
So you made it. I guess you couldn't resist the idea of lifting that trophy, huh, Alon?
Trophy? I didn't know there was a trophy. No, I'm just here so I can whoop your ass again.
Wait, what?
I mean, hopefully I can get some Mega Evolution along the way for old Lysander and the Hedgehog, but nah, that's the main reason. Hey, I'll be seeing you. Don't fuck around and get eliminated now. Even sitting here now, knowing we gotta experience those fireworks of a final, I am fucking terrified from hearing that shit. And what makes it worse is that he immediately shows us that he ain't all talk. They may have both made the finals, but there was not a single step along the way that Alon did not completely outclass Ash. After the matchups were settled in,
I know that ain't who I think it is.
we see Alon.
Wait, oh no. No, this is okay. This is going to be really bad for ginger folk all over the world. We're not going to be able to live this one down. This is going to be a beating unlike any other scene before. But at least it's not like a round one Ash versus
on his
Alan.
matchup against Trevor, and they're about to kick off the tournament with a 3v3 spearheaded by a Mega Charizard versus Mega Charizard matchup. And let me just put it.
Wait, whoa, hold on a second. You're telling me Trevor, little Trevs, baby Trevs of all people, he has a Mega Charizard? Why? All right, you know, I'll say it. I'm a little impressed. I'm quite impressed.
Yell this way. Trevor's Charizard didn't land a hit. Alon dodged his first attack, splashed water to defend the second, dodged another Dragon Tail, parried a Fire Spin with Flamethrower, and when Trevor sent his Charizard up flying above the smoke, this sick ass nigga looks up and smirks before saying,
Straight ahead, angle 53 degrees. Use Flamethrower.
I'ma stop you right there, big fella. Not
Straight angle 53 degrees. Okay. Okay, is this how this guy battles? I mean, it's not bad,
a
right?
single protractor in sight, yet you spewing out degrees like my math professors. Calm your ass down. And so not only did
Wait, why are you using flame? Okay, brother, this guy is a fire dragon type. Why are we using flamethrower? Surely, if we can calculate the freaking angle, that the flamethrower needs to be directed in, then surely we can calculate in our heads what type the opponent
Alon's
is.
Charizard not take a hit.
Not that type in the anime is a massive deal, but still, come on.
Using the same sunlight that Trevor's Charizard put on the field with Drought, he landed a sun-boosted flamethrower that one-shot him!
Oh my god, it one-shots him. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Come on, man.
Holy shit.
Holy shit is right. And seeing as Alon was making quick work with Coconut Head, Ash cut to prepare for his own battle, because he was up next. And this is where we see...
Oh, it's an NPC. Well, no, we're fine. We're fine, guys. It's not a protagonist character. It's not a main character. We are fine. It is an NPC. We probably don't even have to watch the fight.
most annoying
You could probably off-screen jutsu him.
cutscene of this arc. Out steps this nigga Everett, a random bum who stepped to Ash as soon
Whoa, this person has an interesting haircut. They might be an important character
as
later.
he arrived
Or now,
near
actually.
the arena, challenging him to a battle. And his whole thing is that he doesn't have 8 badges and thus didn't qualify for the league, and now wants to beat Ash to prove that badges mean nothing. Like,
Okay. Right. What? Okay, that's kind of... Why did you even come? Why are you trying to beat Ash, of all people?
what the fuck are you doing, bro? This dude needs to get a trigger warning. Job.
He looks like a little bit like Guzma, if Guzma had red hair.
And since Ash blew him off earlier and promised to face him next time, this stream sniping ass dick rider ganked him in the hallway right before his first playoff game.
He stream sniped.
Nah, he dead about to get me tight. All these fucking lengths you're going to, you better at least send out something devious.
Brother, my god. First off, what are those trousers? Why do they have like a cat's play toy inside them? They look like I have a plunger inside your trousers there.
Oh my god. With all due respect, on God's green earth, let a nigga with Tapion's haircut try and step to me
Oh, this Tapion's haircut.
with one of these rich bitch poodles. Oh god, they talk about me at Peter's HQ like fucking Voldemort. Ash obviously smacks the poodle out this dude before giving a quick speech about how he's gonna win the Kalos League, while Everett gets on his knees all emotional, pleading to Ash to win it for the trainers who didn't get a chance to make the league. Am I the
What? Why would he win? He did make the league. Why would what? What? I'm sorry, he's rambling so much. He's making so little sense. I don't even know how to react to that. Win it for the trainers who couldn't make it to the league. Why would him winning it have anything to do with the trainers that didn't make it to the league? It's just because he beat you right now? You're just a little bit of an emotional person?
only one that doesn't have sympathy for this dude? This is just such a weird hill to stand on. Nigga, there's no prejudice here. If you don't got the badges, you ain't being discriminated against. Nigga, you suck! And the chair...
Yeah, you just didn't... Why you just go get them? You could have gotten them. Although, I guess you could say that there is some class discrimination going on in the Pokemon world where you technically cannot advance to the finals of a Pokemon League if you cannot afford to take the time off to go traveling around to get the badges. Only a rich person, in theory, could do that, although Ash doesn't strike me as a rich person, so that immediately goes out the window. Yeah, no, he's just an idiot.
on top. Is that all?
He's just an idiot. He's just dumb. Yeah, I guess you don't have to be rich to travel around in the Pokemon
This
world.
bullshit.
Oh my god, he grew his finger. I'm sorry, look at this finger right here. Okay? We're looking at this finger. Now, as the frame goes on, it grows. Also, holy mother of God. His index finger, is that what this one is? His big finger. Look how big that finger is. God, it's like a witch's finger. Why is it so much bigger than the other fingers? This finger is twice the size of his middle finger and his ring finger.
Was causing Ash to be late. And you may be thinking, damn, late already.
That blows my mind more than the savings you get for using code Patterrz as a game as. Did I mention, by the way, that we are potentially getting, not even potentially, it's in the works. We're getting a Patterrz Cup. That's right, we're getting a Patterrz Prayer Cup. It's going to have Subnoodle. It's going to feature Subnoodle. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm very excited for it. We're getting a Patterrz Cup and it's coming. I don't know when it's coming. Maybe by the time this video comes out on the second channel, it's coming. Or maybe it's here. I'm not sure. But anyway, you should get ready for that. You should use code Patterrz as a game as.
Ready? Ain't Alon still battling? Don't be embarrassed if you ain't put the pieces together. But it was right under our noses the whole time. Because all the while Ash is dishing out thunderbolts and speeches, we see on the monitor in the back of this hallway that Alon is sweeping Trevor's Aerodactyl and Florges for the 3-0 win. This nigga is so demonic that he swept the first round before Ash
I told you, use the off-screen
could
jutsu.
even make it from his seat to the battlefield. And while Alon's Charizard didn't get hit once, Ash's Greninja on the other hand, the first attack of the battle, my guy. Of course, he did win in the end with some mild cinema, I ain't gonna cap, but it was getting increasingly clear that there were levels to this shit, and those levels were soon gonna show themselves. So quarters are skipped over pretty heavily other than seeing how Lucha get his get back against Ash's Absol, but if there was ever a stark contrast between Ash and Alon's levels heading into the finals, it'd be from the semis. We already know what happened between Ash and Sawyer. That shit was no joke, and it came right down to the wire. Shit had Alon smirking once he seen Ash won. Like, I fine, we see you, bro. Not every day aura farming. Just take it.
Dude, I absolutely love this, by the way. This guy. It's just a guy literally aura farming, dancing in a rowing competition. True cinema.
Aura farming. Just take a seat. But Ash wasn't the only one battling someone he was familiar with. Oh
my god, he's ripped. First off, does anyone know what this outfit is called? The ropes around the shoulders that kind of form a bow of some kind? Because it is absolutely fantastic.
What happened to this thing? My dog hasn't shaven in months. Even the eyebrows, my guy. The fit's crazier.
Oh my god, his eyebrows are insane.
There are more tats, more rope. Is your umbrella busted? Nah, my homie been on the streets, and it's all because of Alon. Ever since your ass did me dirty, I ain't been the same. I ain't shaved, I ain't showered, all cause of one little mistake. What an amateur. Charizard ain't no damn dragon type.
Okay.
They've been calling me the sorriest dragon tamer in pop culture. I'm even below.
I mean, you should have known that, to be honest. Come on, you've got Google.
Oh, hiccup and toothless bitch ass. Do you know what?
Is there an internet at the Pokemon? There's got to be an internet. There's got to be like a YouTube of the Pokemon world,
That
right?
does to a nigga's mental. On guard, bitch. And although they didn't show us the full battle, when they flashed that scoreboard, I'd seen everything I needed to know.
Oh no! Wait, is it? Oh wait, he knocked out Metagross. I mean, that's pretty good. Whoa, guys, hold on, guys. What we doing here? We have a Gerda, a Pelipper, a Bouffalance, and a Granbull in the Kalos League. What is happening here?
Ramo down to his last Mon, and Alon only having used his Metagross and Charizard. And that swirly eyed rock goblin tells us something even crazier. Alon smacked this thing with his Charizard before even Mega Evolving, meaning he hugged that 4 times.
Oh my god, he did the you haven't even seen my final form.
Weakness to rock for the fuck of it. He is a bastard, I'll tell y'all, plain and simple. And once he did Mega for Remo's Garchomp Garchu, shit was even worse than their first matchup. I'm talking he grabbed this nigga out the Dragon Rush, tossed him into the sky, sauteed him with a not very effective flamethrower, and when Remo tried to retaliate with another Dragon Rush, Charizard simply
This is just disrespectful. I mean, at what point do I mean, there's no other word for it than smurfing. This feels disrespectful. This is like going into the bronze Overwatch when you're easy top 500 and everyone else thinks that you're just aimbotting.
Dragon Claw smacked that boy into the dirt. This is the last we see of Garchu, and that is the last frame we ever see of Remo. Not
He's
even a handshake
right
between
now.
these two, and Sycamore looked down upon him like, damn, we really lost this nigga. Like if Sawyer's positive, confident, glazing attitude compared to this mess doesn't show you the different effect of these two have on people, I don't know what will. And with this, the roads to the finals converge at last, with both finalists giving their teams one last speech before the
Hey, we're in the finals already? That was quick.
call. Alon was like, all of our hard work leads up to this. The blood, sweat, sacrifice. As long as we execute the game plan, we'll be fine. And before you know it, Chespy will be healed. You're right. I know Ash is preparing just as hard.
What do we want? To beat Alon. When do we want it? Now! Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win!
I still don't know how this farming of Mega Evolution energy is supposed to function.
Get to the battle, man. So we kick shit off.
I mean, Alon truly feels like he has battled for a reason past. Surely we gotta win this time, guys.
Pikachu and Tyranitar. We don't even know 4 of Alon's Pokemon.
I mean, Ash doesn't really have the conviction that Luffy does when he says he's gonna be king of the pirates.
At this point, but good to know he just casually leads with a pseudo-legendary with weather effects. Alright.
At least not, you know, yet.
Tyranitar used Dark Pulse, which Pikachu dodged, but after a rock fell into the river and caused a rain-like splash, Ash realized that, hey, water conducts electricity. So he Iron Tails the water to get Tyranitar all wet, then blasts it with Thunderbolt.
Huge! Smart! Alright, good job! Good job, Ash!
Yeah, smart cookie over here. He follows up with Electro Ball, but Tyranitar blocks it with Stone Edge and smashes it into shards towards Pikachu.
Oh, okay, also smart. We're using some tactics here, I like it.
She got some Stormtrooper aim until Ash got Pikachu to block back with Iron.
Stormtrooper aim? No, that's just Storm Edge. It's 8% accurate. You understand if you play the games.
Then Tyranitar closes in with
Not that I'm saying that Weezy doesn't play the game. I'm just saying that if you have played the games at any point and you've used Stone Edge, then you get that this move just doesn't land. This move just does not land here.
Punch, and Pikachu sticks his iron tail in his mouth until Tyranitar wagged him around and tossed him into the air, opening Pikachu up to acrobatically hit him with an electro ball from the sky. Yeah, big fella, your time has come.
And your time has come to subscribe.
Oh, but I already did.
If you want.
Great performance.
I already did, and I hit the like button too. What more can I do?
That shit even had Clement tweaking. Buy the Zygardes! If he does that 5 more times,
Buy the Zygardes.
he'll be the champion! Calm your giddy ass down, bro. What if though? And this is where Ash got a little too excited. When you knock out a Pokemon, we all know it's now on the opponent to switch first. But what does
Okay, I love a little Queen's Gambit clip in that as well.
Ash do?
Alright, Pikachu, you can take a rest.
Ooh. And then when he sends out his Noivern, did this man just give me a free switch?
Oh. Guys, this is not looking good. Maybe we should go back. Go back.
This is why we don't do that, big man. This one went as expected. Mismatch of fucking doom. They humored us with a little bit of some back and forth, you know, pulled our plonkers a little bit. Like people in Weavile use double team. Oh, look, Noivern got...
Maybe fill in the search bar.
Fill in the search. Oh my god, I am so sorry. I forgot this whole time. I am so sorry. An absolute blunder by me. Sorry. It's fixed now. It's fixed. Thank you so much for the reminder. And massive blunder from me. I make a humble apology to everyone watching right now. Thank you so much for the $5, Gojira.
Location, he can find the real one. Maybe Noivern has a chance. Goofy. Weavile dodged his Dragon Claw and sprayed an Ice Beam till it caught his wing. You already know this little ice was enough to put man in the
my god, he's gonna drown.
Dove down on him with Night Slash for the knockout. Yeah, let's just sack one of our few checks for the fucking Draconic Beast pulling up at the end. Dumbass. So as Ash is comforting Noivern, Hawlucha...
They didn't think about the line when he was making this. He didn't think about the Nuzlocke line. He didn't think about all the plays and the counter plays. He should have thought about the line, Ash. What are you gonna use to counter the Charizard now? Greninja? Well... I guess that's gonna be it, right?
Like, and Drago, are you fucking good, Holmes? Because, you know, they've been locked in since he was a bat. You know, real twin shit. Found his egg, taught him how to fly, scrapped his Zapdos together, and Ash said,
Alright, you're up next.
Whoa. Scrapped his Zapdos together? When did this happen?
Buddy, it's a good matchup, I know, but Ash, get a fucking grip of your team, lad. And to start, Hawlucha can't land a hit to save his life. And
which is insane because I think Hawlucha has a higher base speed than Weavile, if I'm correct.
Weavile freezes the river and gets him slipping. Ash then gets Hawlucha to do something interesting.
Stay right where you are.
Now, Hawlucha's always enjoyed battling my...
What? Is this the opposite of dodge now?
Taking hits to start, and since there's already some impact absorption from sliding around, this is actually a perfect situation to do it. So Hawlucha starts heating up like he Gear 2 Luffy, and from that you already know. Fighting versus Dark Ice, barbecue chicken alert.
Oh,
fair
huge!
Play, that's called knowing your play.
Nice! Wow, he actually does look like Gear 2 Luffy, doesn't he? It's gotta be a reference. Surely it's gotta be a reference.
Players, man. Real man manager shit. But then Alon made an interesting choice. He replaced one Mon that's 4 times weak to fighting with another. That's actually...
Yo! Massive plays! He has so many fighting type weaknesses and no resistances. Well, from what I've seen so far. Definitely no immunities.
3 in a row now. So Bishop starts with Thunder Wave, which is just crazy, because we really a coin flip away from that not doing shit in what would have been a cinematic ability reveal. But
that would have been pretty sick, actually. I mean, what ability does he have if not Limber? Unburden or Mullbreaker? Oh, come on. If you'd given him Limber, it's like, ha! Actually, Thunderwave doesn't do anything to me because they have the Limber ability.
Nope, he's got Unburden in a
sick.
world where nobody uses items. Shit's looking decent.
Yeah, he's got what? Oh, he has Mullbreaker, which I guess Mullbreaker could make sense. I mean, does Mullbreaker really work in the anime? I guess. Yeah, no, I guess Mullbreaker could work in the anime in like very, very niche scenario.
First, but then as Hawlucha's struggling to move, Alon pulled out a lethal combo. Dodging high jump kick, which is already enough to make somebody want to jump off a cliff. But then as Broski is probably just a mere tackle away from death, he says, you gotta...
Oh my god, guillotine? Wow. Wait. I just realized how insane... In the context of an actual sport where you fight your opponent and not a game of RNG, Guillotine and Thunderwave is a magnificent combo. You Thunderwave to slow someone down, make it so they can't move, and then you come in with the Guillotine? Damn. That's genuinely a good strategy.
Be a sick individual to bring any of these moves to a playoff match. And to risk that roll while my man is already on his deathbed due to 2 opponents?
Oh my god. That's insane.
Out of pocket for that shit.
Both of them recall their mons at this point and send out their birds. And this was just...
Oh, wait. He uses Unpheasant? All right. You know, I have to say, Alon has lost about 30% of his aura from that. Who uses Unpheasant?
The good old-fashioned peak aerial battle. Hella clashes, hella chasing, hella nosedives, all coming together in a beautiful clash of Sky Attack and Breakthrough. Surprise, surprise, a double knockout. Officially making...
Oh, yeah. Okay, that is the fastest knockout of his team that's happened so far, which is unsurprising considering what it is.
Even at 3 Pokemon left at halftime, with 1 that's already battled a little each. And get a load of the peanut gallery. All tied up. It's getting tricky. I got a parlay on Alon. After how he did me,
I got a parlay on him. I mean, he's probably the favorite to win. He's got to be. Listen, this is what you do. If your friend is in this super important competition, it's the finale, then you should bet on the opponent. Because it's either your friend wins and you're happy that your friend has won, or your opponent or the opponent wins, and you know what? You get some money out of it. What's the problem? I mean, don't tell them about this, obviously. It's very unethical and you shouldn't do it. It's very immoral. You're being a terrible friend. But if you don't tell anyone, you keep it to yourself, I don't see a problem with this.
I know it's gonna hit. Fuck, my shit's already cooked. How the fuck did Noivern not get a kill? Well, fun fact here, no. Ash has never beaten Alon in a battle. I told you Ash don't bet on Ash. Not too much of my ball now, sis. Just because you spend your days with Timon and Pumbaa and don't know real battling, don't mean you come in here looping Ash with them bums. He gonna win this shit. My man. Ash then tells Alon that he wants to battle with everything he got. And for the first time since his lab days, we see him crack a smile and think to himself, wow, his fiery spirit just makes me want to obliterate him even more. Come on, bro. So next matchup is Pikachu and Metagross. Pikachu starts with that classic Thunderbolt, but Metagross agility's around, surrounding him, and slams him with a Metal Claw before pelting him with another.
He's using so many Dragon Ball sound effects and songs. It's brilliant. It's great.
Pikachu barely makes it out the rubble, but then Metagross uses a Meteor Mash that lands a direct hit and sends him across the newly grass.
That's what Meteor Mash looks like? Jesus Christ. Hey, listen, this would definitely mash some meteors.
Mind you, Pikachu's already put in work against Tyranitar, and now he got another Pseudo to deal with. Metagross then charges up another Meteor Mash, but Pikachu shuts that shit down with Electro Ball, which is OD crazy, because it left Alon looking like this. And I can't even blame him, because if I'm using agility and you're still doing damage with Electro Ball, you gotta be on some different shit. Pikachu then lands on him and slams the Thunderbolt that dead lasted like 20 seconds.
Pikachu's juiced up. I don't know what they put Pikachu on, but he's on something. Hey, Ducko, thank you so much for the month of being a member.
I ain't seen shit like this since Drake's Dragonite, bro. Eventually, Metagross is able to shake him off, but this rat is 1 of 1 in the air, bro, and brings down the hammer with an Iron Tail.
I wonder how many times they've reused that animation of Pikachu coming down from the air, doing the flip, and then hitting him with the Iron Tail.
For the knockout. 2 knockouts from the rat and beating a Metagross with Iron Tail of all moves, that is phenomenal. Ash, you are moving me.
I will love it, and I think I deserve it.
But Alon shut the excitement in the arena down real quick with his next mon. It's the first we've seen
Raggy.
these 2 face off, and Pikachu gets it cooking early with a nice quick attack. Yes, sir, right to the belly.
Okay, it looks like it hurt him. That's good. Good
Then
start.
he hits a Thunderbolt while Charizard still hasn't Mega'd. That's big, super effective damage. Come on, man. Ash tries
Okay, pretty good
to
start.
construct another quick attack, but my man just can't get up, bro. He's tired. Charizard launches a flamethrower, but Pikachu slams an Iron Tail at the ground to block it. They then clash with Dragon Claw and Iron Tail, but
Oh, Jesus Christ.
you know
Yeah,
what?
He's cooked.
Standing ovation for you today, Pikachu.
Pikachu did a fantastic job, though.
Pseudo legendaries and body bags and early damage on the ace. You got yours, my brother. And now Ash is in a pretty blessed position. 2 unused mons versus 2 beaten up ones on Alon's side. And out comes Goodra, causing Alon to switch.
Okay, Goodra, huge. A pseudo of his own.
This is how you switch, by the way, my nigga.
Don't mind me, but I'm better rain on your parade.
Faces. Which is perfect, because with Goodra's ability, it means he can't get paralyzed by Bisharp's Thunder Wave. So
Smart, very
then
smart.
Goodra uses Ice
Assuming that the abilities, even matter here.
but Bisharp dodges and goes for Iron Head. Goodra then grabs him with his antennae and tosses him before Dragon Pulse.
Huge.
Bisharp counters.
Oh, listen, I liked Goodra already, and this is making me like it even more.
Bisharp then hits a direct Iron Head and another Focus Blast, but Ash has him tank it while using Bind. Alon then has Bisharp
What? Whoa. Did he just, I'm sorry, bide? We're using seriously? We're using bide? Like, okay, am I missing something? Is bide secretly this absolutely fantastic move that I'm just too stupid, too unaware
Get around it for another powerful Iron Head.
But because, listen, in the games, bide's not great.
And then Gudra releases the bide.
Oh, is he dead?
Shit was so cinema that
Speed?
Gudra's homies back home were even watching it from the reserve. But somehow, Bisharp has still not fainted.
Now, come on, finish him.
Comes in for another powerful Iron Head that Ash was too stunned to respond to. And while he's on the ground, Ash desperately instructs another Dragon Pulse. But it's too late.
No, Gudra.
This is a devastating swing in momentum, ladies and gentlemen. Bisharp.
Oh my god, what? This Bishop is insane. Listen, one more KO, he would have unintentionally evolved into King Gambit and spoiled it 3 generations too early.
Now has 2 kills his damn self. And Gudra, the man who beat Luxray, the man who Ash pulled out of retirement for this league, the man who's here when Ash admitted—
I'm sorry, the man who beat Luxray is not like a massive, ribbon to be putting on your chest there.
I thought maybe Professor Oak could send me one.
Essentially here instead of guys like Infernape, Charizard, or Mega Charizard counters like Crocodile, now leaves the league without a single kill. He couldn't even get one.
Oh, he didn't get a single KO in the league. Oh, come on. Oh, Gudra stocks are dropping like insanely rapid.
One clean one against Sawyer. My guy was thrown into a battle against the Slurpup and barely managed to draw. And
oh god. I mean, okay. Wait, why were you— what? Why would you— a Slurpuff? It's a fairy type. Oh, come on,
at this point, I'm starting to realize something very peculiar. Alon's team is connected in a way you may not expect. Theory mode, you gotta take the wheel. Now, this is the first time we've seen Alon's full team. We know he got Charizard back at the lab, but Metagross, Tyranitar, Unfezant, Weavile, and Bisharp. None of these Pokemon are native to Kalos. Stick with me now. And I thought, maybe through his travels he found them around, but I fear it was something far less natural. All of these Pokemon are available in XY via the Friend Safari.
The Friend Safari? Okay, so the tinfoil hat theory is he went to the Friend Safari?
Safari Zone system that relied on having 3DS friend codes added. Y'all may say coincidence, but I'm not. This man Alon ain't just a cold-hearted trainer. He is an industry plan.
He's an industry plan. It's like, okay, Alon, we got this fantastic Safari for you to go to. There's all these amazing Pokemon here. I mean, he's what? He's Lysander's underling?
Man don't got any friends nor connections to be pulling all these mods from. But who does have a lot of connections? Bingo. Y'all seen the way—
that's it. This man got a lot of money to be making underground evil bases and thus in the laboratories, to be hiring all these Team Flare members. He's the billionaire. I always notice how all of these, almost all of these evil team leaders, with the exception of Guzma, seem to be rich. And, not to jump to any conclusions here, but maybe there's a problem with all these rich people.
He smooth talked Steven. Whose Friend Safari you think had the Matang? Duh. He's setting up the same type of operations in Sinnoh, Johto, and Unova, bruh. Cause this is an outrageous team. An Unfezant with Steel Wing. Seriously, eh? Y'all saying it's a TM, I'm saying it's an egg move. Bisharp should not be moving like Prime LeBron, but with—
do you think that the storylines of most of these Pokemon games would have even happened if they were like taxed a bit more? It's like, no, the government has taken more tax. Now I can't afford my evil layer. No.
2 guaranteed perfect IVs. Shit, it could. Come on, bro. He put this team together last week. Get right before you get left. So now at last it was Greninja time, and he settled my nerves immediately.
I'll never forget it. He's super tall, bro, and like it's super intimidating when he has so many bodyguards around him, and he came in. I was so nervous, but when he stuck his hand out and smiled, I felt safe.
You give this demon water frog that rain.
What was that?
Boost, and you get what you expect. Bisharp comes in, but with some elusive double teams and a boosted water shuriken, he finally puts this fucker in the dirt.
It's about damn time.
And with that, the damaged Charizard returns to the fray. And this is the finale we've all been waiting for. Both run at each other. Flamethrower into a Greninja dodge, and with the raid still up, I'm sat here like Ash. Hit him with the water shuriken. It's time. The belly's exposed.
He just spanked himself. Dude, it feels like that is the average viewer of like that Uma Musume game, the horse girl game where they run around.
Now, Greninja, use
You know, I really wanted to cover this battle
What?
without poking fun at the...
Okay, hold on. We got... It's... The Greninja's moveset is double team, cut, aerial ace, and water shuriken. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's diverse. It's a diverse moveset with the opportunity for evasion, especially with Greninja's high speed. It would make sense to be able to make doubles of yourself. Aerial Ace is a move that you can't miss. It's fast. It's flying. Offensive flying type's always good. More Shuriken is the ace move. What is Cut doing there? What is Cut?
Obvious. Why run Cut on Greninja? Because I've seen Cut put in that work. But what?
Okay, Cut. I mean, Cut. Yeah, it's like having a blade, right? It's like the samurai of ancient times would use Cut because they would swing their blades. And assuming if the normal type energy that is made when you use Cut is like a blade, like a katana or like a great sword of some kind, then that makes sense. It's like using a big sword. It's like slicing with a sword. It's like Zoro from One Piece. He uses Cut. Nothing wrong with that.
Why the fuck are we wasting the rain? What's the point? You had this fat ass belly for the Tekken. He has in Mega to neutralize the super effectiveness, and you use Cut. I can use Cut. Oh, look at me. Charizard's beware, I'm armed. And now the cards are gone. Are you tapped? Shit had me in my room looking at him.
That was a really good transition there, too. That was a sick transition. Wow. I mean, hey, Weezy, you're doing a great job here. You're doing a fantastic job.
Hey, Nance is begging for it to come back, bro. Please. So, obviously, it's emergency time, and they activate Ash Greninja. Sycamore's admiring it. The crowd's admiring it. Team Rocket, even backdooring ass Lysander's giving a little sneer. Alon responds with a transformation of his own, and the stage is absolutely set. Greninja closes in and double teams, but Charizard sweeps through the face with Flamethrower. Greninja then flings a Water Shuriken, but Alon gets him to parry you with Dragon Claw.
Yeah, the Water Shuriken would have been pretty good in the rain, huh? Pretty good.
And then hand-to-hand with Aerial Ace and Dragon Claw, pure blockbuster cinema that ends with Charizard edging it. Ash is feeling the pain, and Charizard follows up with another Flamethrower. Greninja's able to barely protect himself with Cut. See, it's not all that bad. And Charizard then whips out Blast Burn, but...
Can you cut fire? Is this a dumb question? Is that how fire works? If you have a stream of fire, can you just like hold a blade and it'll just like go shh? I mean, I'm not trying to apply real world science and logic to Pokemon. Is that even the thing that you could do? You can. Hey, if you can do that, it's pretty sick.
Ash gets in his bag, and Greninja Water Shurikens the ground with his own aquatic Blast Burn. Oh my word, you'll never see anything like this ever again. Greninja then sneaks his way through the steam to Aerial Ace him and heals him right on the dome.
Okay, huge.
The final dialogue before the deal is sealed. Ash, you real as fuck for showing me how to smile again. Whooping your shit is better than any therapy I've ever experienced. Your unbreakable spirit, it's like a free punching bag over and over. But this is it. I'm ending this shit now.
Alon, you're super cool and your shiny Charizard is always a fun challenge, but I need
shiny. What?
to be a Pokemon master, so I have to
because it's black like a regular Charizard black and Charizard X is Does he know what Mega Evolved?
Win now. They go for it.
Ash, it's a Mega Evolution, Ash!
Again with Cut and Dragon Claw, then Thunder Punch versus Water Shuriken, and this combat is just absolutely intense. But then we all feel it. This is it. Greninja has gotten the best of him and has him staggering. Ash sees the opening through his eyes and gambles it all.
Is it gonna be like a Deus Ex Machina, or is it just gonna be too angry to die? What is he, like a loyal follower of Korn? He just gets angrier? What is he, the Hulk?
On this, a Water Shuriken so big and powerful.
Oh my god, he's a Destructo Disc in it.
It changes into an amazing fiery orange.
It's a literal Destructo Disc! Oh no, I know what happens to Krillin. Oh no, oh no!
Never seen before. Alon's so influenced by Ash's synchronicity that he mimics a Blast Burn for his final move call. The two moves clash, the silence fills the arena, everyone around the world waiting for someone to break, and...
Oh my god!
Bro, the fake out is insane. That's crazy that they... I know they were just like, Ash has got to lose again because he has to lose. That fake out is so mean.
This has got to be the biggest bait in Pokemon history. The never before seen move, the stagger on Charizard, the type advantage of the moves, but it still didn't matter. As you can imagine or experienced, this had a horrible reaction. Can you blame him, Jack?
Yeah, that's crazy. I feel like he deserved that. I feel like he should deserve... If Goodra had done a little bit more... Oh, I'm sad about Goodra now. I'm just getting sad about Goodra. If Goodra had done a little bit more... God, Pikachu did everything that it could. Oh, it's so sad. Really is.
Japanese episode titles always spoil what's gonna happen. And this one...
Dude, oh my god. The episode titles are the worst thing about anime. I swear to God. There is one in One Piece. There was such a bad one in One Piece. I won't say what it is. I don't think anyone should say what it is because it's a very big spoiler. But the title of the episode just says the thing that happens. And you don't know that it's going to happen. And there's no indication that you could even figure out that it's going to happen before it happens. It's just the biggest spoiler. Oh, I hate it. I hate it, man.
Was called Kalos League Victory Satoshi's Ultimate Match. Y'all are really trolling. Dislike button.
Victory? Okay, that's kind of funny that they did that. That's pretty funny.
On official Pokemon videos, memes flooding the timelines, even threats that I'm not gonna show on screen. Yeah, these niggas were out of pocket.
Threats?
But just like that, our region champion
threatening who?
Was crowned, and once again, their name was not Ash. But as y'all know, this may have been the climax of the league, but the climax of the season was still to come. And I forget y'all asked for a separate Zero Rico organization review of an orange-headed freak and his team. So this does conclude the Kalos trilogy, but if this vid gets 10,000 likes, fuck it, a bonus episode on y'all heads. And with that, thank you for...
Yeah, I think this guy got a little bit more than 10,000 likes, you know? Another fantastic video from Wheezy. I love watching these recaps of the anime because I am watching it myself, so I feel like this is a great way to consume it. If you don't want to watch the entire anime, if you just want to like know some cool stuff that happens in the show, and the editing is always fantastic. It's super funny. You should please subscribe to Wheezy. All right. Well, thank you everyone for hanging out. Another great React day, another great React stream. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much to Banana for the gifted memberships. Much appreciated. Yeah, that's the overall leaderboard. That's how it looks right now. Thank you everyone for hanging out, and I will see you guys a little bit later.